Legacy of Ancient Rome. Ancient Rome's legacy is a mosaic of architectural brilliance, legal innovation, and complex social structures that profoundly shaped the Western world. From the engineering marvels that stand as testaments to Rome's technological ingenuity, to the intricate legal systems that laid the foundation for modern jurisprudence, the Roman Empire's influence permeates various aspects of contemporary society. Its agricultural practices reflect a socio-economic structure that, while contributing to Rome's agricultural productivity, also highlights the deep-seated social inequalities that were inherent in Roman society. Through the bustling trade hub of Ostia to the sophisticated urban planning exemplified by their roads and aqueducts, Rome's integration of practical engineering with strategic economic policies facilitated not only the expansion of their empire but also the development of urban centers that would thrive for centuries. Roman and Greek cultural synthesis. The Romans significantly contributed to the preservation of ancient Greek culture by integrating Greek arts, philosophy, science, and education into their own societal structures. This cultural assimilation began when Rome conquered Greece and continued as Romans adopted Greek practices and revered their intellectual achievements. Educated Romans were often fluent in Greek, and the elite class commonly hired Greek tutors for their children, ensuring Greek intellectual traditions permeated Roman life. In their homes, wealthy Romans expressed their admiration for Greek culture by decorating their living spaces with Greek sculptures. These art pieces were not only aesthetic enhancements, but also symbols of cultural appreciation and intellectual connection to Greek heritage. This practice was widespread among the Roman elite, serving as a clear indicator of the value placed on Greek artistic and philosophical contributions. Greek civilization heavily influenced Roman culture across various aspects, including philosophy, literature, architecture, and educational systems. Roman intellectuals and philosophers actively engaged with Greek thought, expanding upon it and adapting it to fit their context, which allowed for the evolution of new ideas and practices. For instance, Roman philosophers like Cicero were instrumental in adapting Greek Stoic philosophies, blending them with Roman traditions to address contemporary issues. The architectural realm particularly showcases the Romans' adaptation and expansion of Greek styles. They embraced Greek architectural orders, Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian, and innovated upon them by incorporating new materials such as concrete. This allowed for the creation of distinctive Roman architectural features like arches and domes, which were not only structural advancements but also aesthetic evolutions that symbolized Roman innovation and power. Educationally, the influence of Greek culture was profound, especially in the last century BC when it became fashionable for young Roman elites to study in Greece. This practice highlights the deep cultural and educational ties between the two civilizations and underscores the importance of Greek rhetorical skills, which were considered essential for a well-rounded Roman education. Linguistically, the Roman elite often sought to master both Greek and Latin, reflecting the practical and cultural significance of bilingual proficiency in the Roman Empire. Greek served not only as a tool for everyday communication within the empire but also as a language of high culture and scholarship. Finally, the term classical culture is often used to describe the intertwined cultural fabric of the Greek and Roman worlds. This term encapsulates the blended elements of both cultures, which together shaped a significant part of Western civilization's foundation. This rich tapestry of shared cultural elements not only highlights the Romans' respect and admiration for Greek achievements but also illustrates the dynamic exchange of ideas that propelled innovations across philosophy, law, architecture, and beyond. The initial Roman interest in codifying laws, inspired by Greek practices, led to the development of the 12 Tables, Rome's foundational legal document, demonstrating the practical applications of Greek influence on Roman administrative frameworks. This synthesis of Greek and Roman elements formed a cultural legacy that continued to influence subsequent generations long after the fall of both civilizations. Roman contributions to science, culture, and education. The Roman Empire's influence on science, culture, and education has left a lasting legacy that continues to shape modern society. Pliny the Elder and Pliny the Younger were notable figures in Roman natural sciences, with Pliny the Elder particularly known for his Naturalis Historia, an extensive work covering various natural phenomena. Strabo's contributions to geography included comprehensive descriptions of the known world, while Claudius Ptolemy's geocentric theory dominated cosmological views until the Renaissance. Emperor Marcus Aurelius made significant contributions to Stoic philosophy through his writings in Meditations and supported philosophical education by establishing 4 chairs of philosophy in Athens. The Augustan age marked a golden era in Roman literature, with the emperor's patronage of poets like Virgil and Horace fostering a flourishing of literary activity that promoted Roman ideals and imperial propaganda. Virgil's Aeneid, celebrated as Rome's national epic, portrayed the divine destiny of Rome and its people. Titus Livius, or Livy, offered a detailed historical account from Rome's mythical founding to the Augustan era, providing invaluable insights for later historians. Publius Cornelius Tacitus's Germania provided a detailed look at the customs and social structure of northern European tribes, enriching Roman historiography. The widespread use of Latin throughout the Roman Empire facilitated the administration and military operations and laid the foundation for the Romance languages, French, Italian, and Spanish. Roman numerals, although largely replaced by Arabic numerals, still find usage in various contexts, such as public building inscriptions and formal documents, reflecting their enduring legacy. Marcus Porcius Cato's De Agricultura, the oldest surviving document of Latin prose, offered practical agricultural advice, reflecting the utilitarian nature of Roman society. Plautus significantly influenced Roman drama, particularly comedy, by adapting Greek themes for Roman audiences. Marcianus Capella's De Nuptiis Philologiae et Mercurii was crucial in shaping medieval education through its organization of the 7 liberal arts, which structured the educational curriculum from the late Roman Empire through to the Renaissance. Julius Caesar's introduction of the Julian calendar was a pivotal reform that improved the alignment of the calendar year with the solar year, enhancing timekeeping accuracy in the Roman world and setting the stage for later calendar reforms. Roman contributions to law and society. In 449 BC, Rome transitioned from customary law to written law with the 12 tables, which were displayed publicly to make them accessible to all citizens. This change made the laws clear and standardized, reducing the arbitrariness of previous customary practices and laying a foundational moment in Roman legal history. Roman law distinguished between citizens and non-citizens by applying civil law to Roman citizens and the ius gentium or law of peoples to foreigners. This allowed Rome to effectively manage its vast empire, ensuring that Roman citizens enjoyed privileges and legal protections that were not extended to others. Public spaces played a crucial role in the dissemination of legal information, with laws such as the 12 tables displayed in city squares, making legal rights and responsibilities known to all free citizens and fostering legal awareness and civic engagement. The Roman legal system emphasized that an accused person must be able to confront their accusers, a practice that enhanced the integrity of the judicial process by preventing false accusations and ensuring both sides were openly heard. Romans held that ignorance of the law was not a defense against liability, encapsulated in the principle ignorantia legis non excusat, which assumed that all citizens knew the law. This was pivotal for maintaining informed adherence to the law. The presumption of innocence, a fundamental Roman doctrine, stated that an accused is considered innocent until proven guilty, placing the burden of proof on the accuser. Roman law also required evidence to be convincing and substantial to support a conviction and considered the motives behind alleged crimes, ensuring verdicts reflected both the letter and spirit of the law. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, barbarian states integrated Roman law with their own to facilitate governance and ensure continuity for the local Roman populations. The Christian Church played a crucial role in preserving Roman legal principles, adopting many aspects of Roman law that aligned with Christian teachings and ensuring their continuity through medieval Europe. The 3 symbolic hills, Acropolis, Golgotha, and Capitoline, illustrate the foundational cultural and philosophical influences of Greek philosophy and art, Christianity, and Roman law on European civilization. These influences have shaped the intellectual, spiritual, and legal contours of Europe and continue to impact global culture. Roman law's foundational concepts of justice, fairness, and the rule of law laid the groundwork for modern legal systems, emphasizing written, consistent laws applicable to all. The structured Roman legal system, with its courts and legal professionals, contributed to societal stability and governance by ensuring the consistent and fair administration of justice, fostering public order, and supporting the development of Roman society. Roman architectural and engineering mastery. The Romans significantly advanced architectural design beyond Greek achievements by incorporating new materials such as concrete and introducing structural innovations like arches and domes. These advancements allowed them to construct larger and more complex buildings, such as the Roman Colosseum and aqueducts, demonstrating both durability and aesthetic grandeur. Arches played a critical role in Roman engineering, evident in constructions like aqueducts and bridges. Their ability to support enormous weights over open spaces was pivotal in overcoming geographical challenges and enhancing the structural integrity of their constructions. The Roman Colosseum is a testament to the versatility of concrete, enabling the creation of a massive amphitheater that could accommodate around 50,000 spectators. This use of concrete not only allowed for grander scales but also ensured the longevity of Roman architectural works. The dome of the Pantheon represents an architectural milestone with its unprecedented scale and symmetrical beauty, highlighting the Romans' mastery of form and function. The baths of Caracalla illustrate the social and architectural significance of such complexes in Roman society, serving not just as bathhouses but as centers for social and cultural activities. These facilities relied heavily on sophisticated infrastructure like aqueducts for water supply and sewers for sanitation, showcasing an advanced understanding of urban planning and public health. Roman aqueducts were crucial in supporting urban infrastructure by facilitating the transport of water across long distances, thus sustaining large populations and maintaining the hygiene and functionality of cities. Roman road engineering not only connected the empire but also influenced modern infrastructure with its durable construction techniques and strategic handling of natural obstacles. Roman bridges, renowned for their longevity, used precise engineering techniques such as perfectly cut stones that fit together without mortar, exemplifying their engineering prowess. The Roman sewer system, including innovations like the Cloaca Maxima, was fundamental in enhancing urban sanitation and public health by efficiently managing wastewater and runoff. Roman hypocausts reflect an advanced understanding of heating technologies, using systems of underfloor heating that exemplify their innovative approach to environmental control. Additionally, the use of dams in mining operations and urban water management illustrates the Roman strategic application of engineering to support both resource extraction and the stability of urban centers. These innovations in water management, particularly through the use of technologies like reverse overshot water wheels and Archimedean screws, highlight their ability to enhance mining operations and maintain urban infrastructure effectively. Overall, Roman architectural and engineering innovations were not only practical and efficient but also left a lasting legacy that influenced subsequent developments in urban planning, architecture, and engineering long after the fall of the Roman Empire. Roman agricultural and social structures. The structure of latifundia, large estates run primarily by slave labor, significantly impacted the agricultural economy of ancient Rome. These estates produced a large portion of Rome's agricultural output, leading to the decline of smaller peasant farms. The shift from small, self-sufficient landowners to latifundium-based agriculture concentrated land into the hands of wealthy elites, exacerbating social and economic disparities. Slave labor was crucial to the operation of latifundia, allowing for continuous, large-scale production that was economically beneficial for estate owners but created significant social inequalities. The primary methods by which slaves were acquired, market purchases, wartime conquests, and birth, significantly influenced the availability and demographics of the labor force. This commodification of human beings embedded deep social divisions and perpetuated a cycle of servitude. The concept of autarky, or economic self-sufficiency, influenced Roman agricultural strategies by encouraging the development of large estates capable of producing goods at a scale sufficient to meet the needs of the empire. This approach shaped agricultural landscapes to prioritize self-sufficiency within imperial borders. Ostia's role as a trade hub was integral to the economic infrastructure of the Roman Empire, facilitating extensive maritime commerce and enhancing Rome's economic stature. The reliance on long-distance trade in agricultural products to feed Rome's urban population had significant economic implications, including vulnerabilities to supply disruptions. Roman laws regarding slavery and extramarital relations reflected and reinforced the power dynamics between slave owners, their families, and slaves, highlighting societal norms that treated slaves as property. The management of slaves through a system of rewards and punishments indicated broader societal acceptance of slavery as part of the economic and social fabric. External conflicts and internal rebellions, such as the Spartacus Revolt, significantly impacted agricultural stability and land ownership, disrupting production and necessitating large military expenditures to suppress revolts. These challenges underscored the inherent instability of a slavery-based economic model. The distribution of land to soldiers as a reward reinforced their loyalty to commanders and the state, helping to stabilize and expand Roman territories. Free men and citizens often held supervisory roles on farms, overseeing slave labor and ensuring efficient agricultural operations. In summary, the agricultural and social structures of ancient Rome, characterized by the use of slave labor and the dominance of latifundia, were complex and had profound impacts on Roman society and its economy. These structures facilitated the expansion of the empire and its economic dominance, while also sowing the seeds of social inequality and unrest. The historical imprint of Rome extends beyond its monumental ruins. It lies in the lasting impacts of its societal systems and innovations on modern civilizations. The legal principles, architectural styles, and engineering feats developed during the Roman era continue to influence our urban landscapes and legal frameworks. However, Rome's reliance on slave labor and the consequent social ramifications also serve as a stark reminder of the complexities within its societal advancements. As we reflect on the vast legacy of ancient Rome, from its contribution to law and architecture to its complex social hierarchies, we gain not only a deeper understanding of a civilization that shaped the ancient world but also insights into the enduring nature of human innovation and organization. Rome's heritage, encapsulated in its contributions to public welfare, infrastructure, and governance, offers invaluable lessons in the interplay between technological progress and social equity, reminding us of the multifaceted impacts of empire on the course of human history.